Okay, so we're here for our second race now. I didn't put money on the first one. I was told not to by the cameraman. It turns out the person I would have put the money on would have won. Not the person, the horse, and the person. Either way, you didn't make me put money on it. But someone who is going to, whatever, someone who is going to help me put money on it is our professional tipster we have today, Tony Ward. So hi Tony, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Nice to meet you. And I believe you're the one who's going to guarantee me to win money by betting on the second race.
There's no guarantees in racing, but we'll do our best to point you in the right direction.
What's all this we? It's all down to you, Tony. It's literally down to you. I have money, I want to bet the money, I want to win some money back. This is what it's down to. And you can do this, yeah?
No pressure.
The second race. There's only 3 in this race, is there?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, so what does that mean to me as a punter then?
Well, I suppose at a very basic level it means that you've only got 3 horses to choose from, therefore it should be easier to find a winner than if we're talking about a 10 or 15 runner race.
Tony, look me in the eye. I still stand a big chance of losing even if there's only 3 horses there, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Oh man, why is that always the case? So, what are the 3 horses that are running and what have we got?
Okay, the second race, we've got Midnight Appeal, who will be the favourite. We've got Mud Monkey,
okay,
and Miss Seren.
And they all sound like, yeah, Midnight Appeal sounds nice. It's kind of good. Mud Monkey. I mean, are you one of those? Because normally when I do it, I go by the names, but I guess the names don't really mean much to you because you like to look at. Oh, okay. So tell me, what are you looking at when you look at those then?
Well, the first thing I'll do, the evening before or in the morning, I'll look at the form. So the first thing I want to do is find out what the going is on the course.
Yeah.
What the ground's going to be like. And today at Bangor, it's good going.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for horses that have got form in good ground.
Okay.
Horses are like any other sort of animal in a way. Basically, some horses prefer really, really firm ground, whereas other ones like plying through the mud. And there's lots in between. But a horse that goes well in heavy ground isn't, generally speaking, going to act on firm ground.
Okay.
So you need to look at the form of a horse and make sure it's got some form in the ground.
Okay. So the 3 that are running today, what kind of form are they looking at in relation to the ground that we've got here at Bangor?
Okay. Well, it's a novice chase. So the a novice race is for horses that haven't raced very often previously. So there isn't a massive amount of form to be had from this. However, Mud Monkey has actually run 8 times in good ground, only been placed once and lost on 7 occasions. He prefers the ground a lot softer. And I think when we go over and have a look at the betting, that will probably be reflected in the betting. He'll probably be the outsider of the 3, I would imagine.
Right, okay.
Midnight Appeal has...
you see, that's the one I'd go for just for the name.
Yeah.
But you see, again, what I think maybe we should do, we'll see how it goes. Your professional expertise and my ridiculous naivety.
Yeah. Well, I think...
Who would you say to go for then?
I would be... And again, I know you said to me at the first race, it's easy, you've gone for the favourite, but I would think Midnight Appeal...
I was only joking. Come on, Tony. We've had this relationship going... It's all the off-camera stuff. It's only jesting. It's only jesting.
I would think Midnight Appeal has got the best chance in this race of winning.
Come on, let's look at the horses then. Okay. Come on. So, we're looking at, we've said from the form and everything, you're looking at Midnight, what's it called, Midnight?
It's called Midnight Appeal.
Midnight Appeal.
Yeah.
So the horse is now in the parade ring. So what can you tell from actually physically looking at them?
Well, there are 4 sort of things I look for.
Legs?
When I'm looking.
4 legs.
Yeah, that's a good start. Yes.
Good.
Yeah, there are 4 aspects I'm looking at. I'm looking mostly at the balance of the horse.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is the way it flows as it's walking along. If it's got a really sort of stunty action at the back, jerky action, I'm not always very keen on those. But if you look at Midnight Appeal here, walks nicely, just looks well balanced.
Yeah.
Second thing I'm going to be looking for is I want to be looking at the fitness of the horse, and what we're looking there at is first of all. They all look rather undernourished racehorses because they're trained to be absolutely to the minute athletes basically. So it's usually okay to you can just about see his ribs when he walks there.
Yeah.
If you can't see his ribs, that's generally speaking they've got a bit too much what they call condition on them, which means they're a little bit overweight.
Yeah.
So they might not be trained to the minute for this race. It may be that they're running this race.
That was the first thing. The second thing. What else are we looking for then?
We're looking at the general well-being of the horse. So we're looking to see that he or she is looks like it's sort of not too revved up with the whole situation, not getting nervous or panicky. But in the case of Midnight Appeal, there He looks okay. He's taken the preliminaries well.
He looks like a winner, doesn't he?
Well, he's not acting up, is he? He's not nodding his head or doing anything.
I'm feeling good about this.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's looking okay. He's very nice.
He's a winner, isn't he?
Oh, I hope so. Yes.
You can already hear the cheers from the future. These are the cheers of the future when Midnight Oil, or whatever it's called, streams past.
Midnight Appeal.
Same thing. Yeah, when I burst past the finishing post and I go up and collect my winnings. So, what kind of odds have we got on Midnight Appeal? Because you've already sold me. You've told me. You've guaranteed me money on this.
Yeah.
I feel really confident about this.
Okay.
Well, how do I win my money now?
Well, we need to go to the bookmaker.
Oh yeah, there is that.
And place the bet. The odds are probably going to be quite short.
What?
Yes.
Oh. It's a dead cert and everything. Right, so can I get into character? I want to go incognito.
Yeah.
I'm not normally a gambling man. Okay, let's go to the bookies then.
Right.
So, we talked about the 4 things you look for in a horse.
Yeah.
You've already told me 3. So before I throw away my money, although I'm guaranteed to win, what's the final thing that you look for in a horse?
I'm looking at the general condition of the horse. So what we're looking for is, now that spring's in the air and yes, everybody feels great with themselves. Most of the horses now are getting their summer coats, so it should have a nice sheen to its coat. It should look nice. If it's got a dull coat and it's holding its head a bit low and it's kind of plodding round, then it's kind of like, this is my job, this is what I do, but I'm not that bothered particularly. If it's got a nice shine to it, it's clearly in good health, holding its head up, it's obviously interested in what it's doing and it wants to go and do its job. So that's the 4th thing.
So if I was sitting there going, I don't want to bet any money, but I'm like, yeah, I want to bet some money and I want to, so suddenly I'm interested. Yeah, come on, let's go. If there's money guaranteed. Okay, so I've got my money. I've got my queen. I've got my brown queen, which I'm ready to bet and win. Yeah. So what do I say?
Okay, so Midnight Appeal is horse number 2. So you stride confidently up to the bookmaker and say,
up to the bookmakers.
£10 win, horse number 2.
£10 win, horse number 2.
And he'll give you a betting slip.
Do I say please?
You don't need to say please, but it's nice if you do.
I'll do it.
Okay.
That's it. That's what I got. I swapped £10 for that. It hasn't even got the queen on it or anything. It's a 10, not even.
So on the betting slip, it'll tell you how much you're going to get back.
£21. Hey, that's all right.
That's right. Yeah. So that's your £10 stake plus your win.
So I can go and get my £21 now.
No, it actually has to cross the line in first place
to do
that.
It's all these details.
I know.
So Paul
we found someone else who's bet on the race and they've actually bet for a different horse than me, and that's what's my concern, because I've actually bet on Midnight Appeal, which is going to win. So why are you smiling when I say Midnight Appeal?
Looked after by a young lady called Lindsay Errol. Well done, Lindsay.
I mean, surely we can't all be wrong.
Cash prize courtesy of the
Midnight Appeal is strong if it's not lost, is it yet?
I don't know.
Well, it's not lost yet.
Well, how come you've gone for Mud Monkey then?
I like the name.
You see, that's why I chose it as well. But there's this tipster who's just told me it's all about form and what they look like and if they're good at stuff. I just chose it because it sounds cool.
Yeah, but if the horse wakes up tomorrow morning and he's not so good, he's not going to win, is he? Like you wake up tomorrow. You have good days and bad days.
So why not Midnight Appeal then? Was it literally just chance?
It was because you get more money back for that, so it's...
Oh man, so I've actually lost money as well, even though...
Oh no, you could win.
I'm just very pessimistic. I really don't think I'm going to win at all. Alright, well, good luck.
They head on towards the last on the far side, with Mr. Rain just over a length behind.
Okay, I think he's in the lead.
No, he's in second place at the moment.
He's in second place?
Yeah, he's about 3 or 4 lengths down.
Leading Midnight Appeal by
so
3
he's basically...
lengths.
Of the 3 horses, he's not in the lead.
Round
not
that
at the
fence.
Come on, number 2.
2 fences to jump up there.
I'm still not winning.
Keeping the partnership intact.
Okay, so we've just lost a rider, and it wasn't mine.
No, so you've got a 50% chance of winning now.
Mr. Rennie's continuing riderless.
Now, if things go according to how we expect them to go, i.e., Mud Monkey doesn't let itself down on the ground properly because it's too firm.
So it's literally now between me and that guy we spoke to.
Yes.
I want to beat him.
Yes.
He just seemed too confident. I didn't like that. No. I was unsure. He was just laughing at me. When it's a length, is it a length of a horse? Is that what it means? Right, okay.
Right, yeah.
Midnight Appeal. So into the turn they head. Mud Monkey's rider Tommy Phelan steals a peak over his left shoulder.
That guy's still looking confident.
Get to work on Midnight Appeal. And Mud Monkey is quickening. Has a 2 length advantage.
That's not good.
That's not good, no.
Wayne Hutchinson's having to
He's not even bothered. The guy who's got money on it. He's not even looking.
Still well in touch.
How can he not be bothered?
Rival Midnight Appeal is going to complete a 4-timer in the hands of Wayne.
There you are. You've won your bet.
To beat Mud Monkey by just over 3 lengths. Sniper Teal, the Mud Monkey.
Go and get your winnings.
I've ever been as in love with an animal as I am right now. I've got money. I've actually got money. That's so cool. Well, I never actually rode the horse. I just had the skilled expertise of someone who told me what to do. Although I did already choose it because I like the name. So it's the winner's enclosure, and even though I was just standing there, like watching him, I felt as if I was on the horse all the way around.
Yes.
For all of those furlongs. Are they called furlongs?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, whatever they're called. I felt that I was part of that, and that horse will remember me forever. Like I'll remember it forever. And it was midnight. Whatever it was, appeal. Yeah. I'm very fickle. So let's have a look at him. What? You were just saying, I mean, they throw buckets of water over to keep them cool.
Yeah.
I can assume they can breathe through the mouth and the nose and all that kind of stuff.
No, they don't breathe through the mouths, horses, just through the noses.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why if you ever see stills of them in action or slow motion, you can see how wide the nostrils are because they're taking in, loads and loads of oxygen into them to keep them going.
That's the only way they can breathe through
Yeah,
the
through the
noses?
noses, yes.
And obviously... Cool. Thanks, man. Soon I will have my yacht. Soon. So I just need to say thank you. I feel, and I maybe I made light of it earlier by the fact that I'd already chosen it because it had a cool name, but I feel your fantastic expertise helped make a difference and increase my funding, which could potentially mean that I may be kept in yachts in the future. So thank you so much.
An absolute pleasure.